A hearing being held in connection with the Karen Reed murder trial was halted abruptly yesterday over concerns regarding expert witnesses who testified in the previous trial. And joining us this morning with his perspectives is Liam Scully, a criminal defense attorney with the firm Scully Lagos. Mr. Scully, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, good morning, Dan.
So the issue seems to be an allegation that two experts who work for a firm called Acra were paid for by the defense and not the federal government.
That was what seems to be alleged by the new prosecutor, Hank Brennan, which was not disclosed at the original trial. And I think there's been some motions recently by the Commonwealth, by the prosecutor, trying to discover whether that's the case. And it doesn't seem like the defense has admitted that, if it in fact is the case.
Now, what exactly does that mean for the defense? Why would that be an issue?
Well, it's very unusual. The rules of discovery are very clear. Both sides are allowed to use expert witnesses. They're allowed to pay expert witnesses for their time. It's very common. But the rules are clear that those cards have to be put on the table. I've never seen a case where an expert witness was not disclosed as being working with or paid by one side or the other. If that were to happen, the witness could be excluded from trial. The defense lawyers could be reprimanded. And, of course, one of the key defense lawyers is admitted to our local bar association just as pro hoc vice out of state. So even his standing could be jeopardized depending on whether or not anything really was wrong or not.
Now, could this potentially mean that they would not be allowed to continue trying this case?
The trial is going to happen. This won't interfere with the actual trial, and I wouldn't, want to speculate too much into what the judge is going to do. She seemed very taken aback. Wanted, obviously, to take her time, make sure everybody has a chance to prepare for this hearing and give herself some time to do some research. So it's hard to speculate right now, but something might be quite wrong right now.
Now, they're also saying that the defense consulted with the two experts before trial. Is that any issue at all?
I would think that's lesser of an issue. I think they had made some representations in court that they had little to no consultation with these experts, that they came in from the federal side of things, which was not disclosed to the jury, but known in the court proceedings. And the defense lawyers, I think, made it seem like they had little to no contact. That could skate across a line and also be improper if, in fact, there was communications going both ways.
So we're now waiting for the judge to make a ruling. How long do you think it is before she'll kind of weigh in on this, if you have any perspective on that?
I think she scheduled the hearing on this motion to resume next week, is my recollection, looking at the stories I saw. And, it's hard to predict. I would think she would listen to what both sides have to say, take it under advisement, and then issue a decision that, could run the gamut from nothing to something quite striking, depending on what she finds the real facts of the matter are.
Now, I should also point out that her attorneys have also filed papers in federal court to prevent getting retried on two of the three charges after the Supreme Judicial Court denied that request.
Right. That seems like kind of a Hail Mary, a pass. And from my perspective, but maybe it'll land. Some of these types of motions are, if you have the resources, are worth filing. You give it a try, you have a good faith argument, and if you connect on it, you get an incredible result. But I did read the SJC case, and it looked very consistent with our law, what we would have expected the rulings to be, and it seems unlikely that that'll get overturned by a federal judge, to me.
All righty. Well, we know you've got a flight to catch, so we're going to let you go now. But thank you so much for speaking with us this morning. We do appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
That was Liam Scully of Scully Lagos.